Yo, ¿qué tranza mi gente? Aquí el Cacho, ya se la saben, Paisa Moment en la casa. Tenemos un invitado especial. He goes by the name of SIMESCARTER, producer, platinum producer, you know, famous DJ. What else? Now country singer. Thank you, my boy, for coming.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me, bro.
Appreciate you, you know?
Yes, sir.
Que andamos, he's been part of the Colorado music scene for a long time. Not only Colorado, but he's been part of New Mexico, a lot of Texas. And that's dope. That's dope. You know, and thank you for coming out, canal. This is episode number 8 on Kicking Back with El Cacho. We started this platform because, you know, I think Colorado needed something different, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He definitely, we needed something out here, so that's why we started running it. But tell us a little bit about yourself, carnal. What's your full name? Not your full name, but
well, no, my real name is SIMESCARTER. So that's my government name. My dad was a quarter white.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was calling the Coyote. But
okay.
So that's how I got that last name. But I grew up in Albuquerque. I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, yeah, I heard that you've been that you were from out there, but I didn't know you were actually born out there.
Yeah, I was born out there.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Okay.
When I was like about, I'll say 1920, I got my first record deal.
Oh shit, 1920?
When I was about 1920,
oh,
yeah.
Oh shit, with who, huh?
With Clicka 1.
Oh, Clicka 1.
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
The old school
yeah,
Clicka 1.
In Las Vegas, Nevada. I moved out there with them, and everything since then, just like it all went up.
That's crazy because Clicka 1 is, you know, they hella, they're old school. You know, they're probably one of the groups pioneers on the land, hip hop, Spanglish type of shit. Because other than that, it was Cypress Hill.
Yeah, and they don't get enough credit, man. I don't think.
And you know, sometimes they be I hear people bumping their shit, and I forget about them. You're like, oh shit, that's Clicka 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back to that, you got a record deal at 19, my boy.
19, I had to move to Las Vegas, Nevada. I stayed out there, turned 21 out there, and then things fell through with that, and Baby Bash ended up taking me down to Houston.
Okay.
And I started messing around there, messing around with like MB Riders, with Zigzag, Chingo Bling, you know, I started Lucky Luciano. I started messing with all those people, and things didn't go right in Las Vegas, so I ended up staying with Zigzag in Phoenix. He ended up taking me back to Houston because I was back and forth.
When you got the record deal, you were what, producing, making beats for them, or what was
making beats. So it was crazy. This guy, like, he literally had us living in the Mirage budget suite hotels for like 2 weeks. This guy, his name was Famous. He was just a baller ass dude, bro. And he was like, hey, you know, just give me time. I got you. Before you know it, me and Romero had a little mini mansion out in Vegas. And we ended up getting Suburban, you know, 300. You know, he hooked us up. Put a studio in the house. Then we had another studio that was built by Dr. Dre that he got us. Encore built it.
Okay.
So we had Haystack on the label. I don't know if you know who Haystack is.
I heard of him.
He's in the Hustle and Flow movie. We had Slim the Mobster, which was signed to Aftermath later on. Okay. DJ Vlad was living in the house.
So when you guys
yeah.
Oh,
DJ Vlad was living in the house. Mark Sparks, a Death Row Records producer. Will Skills, who produced No Diggity for Blackstreet and Shoop. So yeah, it was around all kinds of dope people, but I wasn't nothing yet.
Did you know how big all that shit was, or you were just like,
I did.
You know,
I did because he told me, but I wasn't nothing yet because I was just a little.
They just put you on board.
I was just a little guy making beats for Clicka 1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But and they would always put us on the back burner. Even Clicka, they'd put us on the back burner, put these guys out first. But then, you know, later on down the road, who would have thought, you know, that I would have tapped into the. Yeah. So after the label crashed, I went to live with Zigzag in Phoenix for a while, sleeping on his couch, doing things, right?
Okay.
He tells me one day, I got to go do a show in Houston. You can't stay here. I got a buddy pass. Come with me back to Houston. I had already been there with Bash and stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, cool.
Familiar with the Houston?
I was already familiar with everything, you know, and And he goes, come back with me over there. I said, okay, cool. So we go out there. We ended up going to Upstairs Records. Okay. That's where Lil Rob signed to, the MB Riders, Amanda Perez.
I thought it was another record label.
No, it was Upstairs Records, going through Universal. And he texted me to the house. They all have to go out to dinner, but they leave me with Angelina, the singer, by myself.
Oh shit!
I get bored and I go and take her in the studio and we make a slap, bro. It's on the New Riders album. Okay. It ended up getting added on there, but that's what got me my deal.
Okay.
And
so like, hey, this kid got the talent.
Yep.
We want to work with them.
They gave me a better deal, and like I said, the other label crashed, so I didn't have anything. Like, music was all I got. So, you know, he goes, I got an artist you're gonna want to work with, I promise you. And I swear to you, bro, a week later, Lil Rob's there, and I'm like, I grew up listening to Lil Rob because I grew up in Albuquerque. I grew up at Chicano. You know, I grew up listening to Lil Rob, Shadow. You know, even Night Owl. You know, I grew up listening to all that stuff, bro. You know, even South Park Mexican, bro. Like, I grew up listening to all that stuff. So to be able to produce for Rob was dope. MB Riders.
That's huge. I don't, you know.
Gemini, you know.
Yeah. I fuck with Gemini.
You know, he was signed to the label, and then he goes, I got another artist you're going to want to work with. I promise you. Here comes Amanda Perez. I'm like, oh, damn.
That's huge. And for a lot of people that don't know, Sime has been a big part of the pioneer of hip-hop here in Colorado. And I say Colorado because you've been out here for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we consider you from Colorado.
I have to consider myself, too.
You know, because everybody...
My kids are born here.
Nah, Simes is from New Mexico. I'm like, nah, fool, he's from out here, you know?
I've been here 16 years.
You've helped a lot of artists. I mean, I've known a lot of artists through you because, like, hey, Simes produced by Simes. You know, and I'm like, oh, if Sime's fucking with him, it's because something's there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how when I started hearing from you, I was with SAP, Spanish Audio Pistas. I was starting too and shit.
Yeah.
And you were already producing, you were already doing tours and shit. So for me, I was like, damn, well, you know, this was doing some pretty big shit. I didn't know. I was young. I was like 17 and shit.
Yeah.
So I've seen you produce for a couple cats out here. And I've seen, you know, that you got tracks with Lil Rob, Amanda Perez, who else? MB Riders, Do or Die from Chicago. A lot of people they're kind of forgetting about the OGs and shit, but
yeah,
Do or Die huge.
Do or Die is a big, like I said, growing up I listened to a lot of Tupac, you know, so I was introduced to Spice One, Rappin' Forte, the Loonies, Do or Die. Johnny P, you know, Bone Thugs, and to grow up to be able to work with all those guys. I didn't get to work with Tupac, bro. I mean, I think I would have though. You know, if even worked with Dog Pound.
You know, you were in the circle and shit.
I think I would have got there, but to be able to grow up, you know, I'm gonna be turning. A lot of people don't know this. So I'll just put it out there. I'm gonna be turning.
Exclusive on Kicking Back with the Cacho.
I'm gonna be turning 40 this year.
Shit.
So
big 40, huh?
I'm still an alien, but for a lot of people that don't know, to grow up and to work with all these people in my life, I feel like I've accomplished enough to where
it's a blessing. I'm not gonna lie, homie. It's a blessing. Hopefully, one day I can work with a lot of motherfuckers like you're doing it. Because a lot of people, if you really put them together and you see how many albums they sold, you know, shit like that, you'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets to do that. To be honest.
But the bad part was, is that I didn't. I was a youngster. I was wild. I wanted to party all the time.
Hey, you know.
I was a piece of shit. And the problem is that nobody wanted that young kind of kid around. Not even Bash. You know, like he couldn't have me around his wife and all that. You know, I was too crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were active. You were trying to have fun. You were living your life.
I was living my life in the clubs in Houston. You know, I was acting a fool. But I ended up crossing paths with Chingo Bling. And it's like, me and Chingo were the same exact person.
The vaquero taquero, is that what he called it?
The Versace mariachi.
The Versace mariachi.
Yeah, I mean, we were the same person, bro, literally. Like, we were out to go have fun and go to clubs and get records played. And I just ended up hanging out with Chingo real tough, bro.
Yeah.
And I wish he would have still. I know he does his comedy.
Now,
yeah, he does shows here and there. But, man, bro, I mean, Chingo got offered a deal from Bad Boy. You know, he got offered deals from.
That shit's crazy.
I was there, bro. So it was like, you know, I stayed with him. I lived with him. He gave me shelter. He gave me a place to live.
Hell yeah.
Paid for my phone. You know, he looked out for me.
Shows love like
nah,
that.
hell no. So props to Chingo, bro. I mean, he's my brother forever.
Let me read some comments real quick.
Okay.
Saludos a los homies de acá del Chuco. Shout out. ¿Qué rollo el Cacho? El Cacho SIMESCARTER from Chuco Town in the 303.
El Paso.
Yeah. What's up with Self-Made in the building? We got the homie Money Ace. We got the homies. I got a lot of fans out there in El Paso, a lot of support.
Oh, dope.
My family's from Juarez and shit.
Ask him if they know Disaster. You guys know Disaster?
This is SIMESCARTER. If you guys know Disaster. He's an artist out there.
He used to be with the Dreamer.
Oh, no. R.I.P. the homie Dreamer. And shit
Yeah.
El Paso.
So right now, as of yesterday morning, I got I got blessed to get another song going viral on TikTok. I'm singing the hook.
Which one is it?
It's Disaster's song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's called Let Me Love You Down.
You know what? Disaster was out here in my events.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I met him through Dreamer and some other homies. And yeah, you know, he always got down and they was all into the love songs and shit.
Yeah, I did a love song with him, and right now it just happens to be viral. It's crazy. So
real?
yeah, it's on TikTok right now. If you
What
go
is it
look it
called,
up,
man?
Let Me Love You Down.
You can, love you down.
And it's you'll see it pop up. It says popular, and there's like thousands of videos of people TikToking it, and it just started like 10 days ago.
So when did you guys drop it? Was it just
In September 2020.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's what social media is so dope.
It's
like
crazy.
This video, they'd be like, some fool asked me like, hey, is this Karim Leon or Ramon Ayala? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you wearing the cowboy hat. I'm like, nah, it's the homie SIMESCARTER because you're doing country.
Yeah.
It sounds a little different, but at the end of the day, it's still considered what's it called? Regional. Regional is like the Mexican country.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I seen Karim Leon was doing a country song with this famous country dude.
Yeah.
In English and Spanish.
And it sounded the same.
It sounded the same. Same shit, bro.
So like about a year ago, I figured, just to put it out there, I mean, when I was a little boy, my dad had a band. He sang rancheras, country.
Oh, for real?
But he was popular. He wrote for Little Joe, he wrote for a lot of big artists out in Texas too. So they made me a little country guy, and they used to put me. My mom and my dad used to pimp me and put me in the bars and win talent shows, pay the rent, whatever, bills, whatever.
That's dope.
But then my mom and dad got a divorce, and I was like 11, 12, and my dad just divorced us all. So I got involved in gangs. I got into a gang out there in Albuquerque, and I totally changed up. So.
That life,
Yeah, I got caught up in the life, but about a year ago, I got inspired by guys like Jelly Roll, Morgan Wallen, Chris Detroit, people like that. I said, hey, I could do this.
Well, because you were already doing hooks and singing.
I was like, yeah, exactly.
And when I started out here in Colorado, they were like, hey, if you need a hook, hit up SIMESCARTER. And I was like, oh, he be doing because you were on everybody's record, like straight up everybody. I don't want to name a couple. I don't really remember them, but you were on everybody's record and shit. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's SIMESCARTER. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was on a lot of hooks, man, like all over the United States, and that's what's hard for me now. It's like, okay, I switched to this country guy, but then I got a TikTok song going viral right now of the other guy that I used to be. It's crazy. So it's like, I had a TikTok record with Clicka, already go.
Oh yeah. Which one is the
Oh No, already. But I wasn't on the record. I just happened to produce a record, right?
So how does that shit work when you just produce it? Like, what credit do you get?
I mean, you get producer percentages,
Okay.
and I can't complain. I got what I got, and I'm happy with that. So.
Hell yeah.
I'm cool with that. Shout out to Clicka. I mean, that was a dope record. It's still going for him. It worked out for him.
Well, shit, that shit got like billions of views.
Like 78 billion or something like that. 77 billion.
Shit, I remember my kids listening to that shit, and I was tired of it, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh shit, there's this artist from Denver. I was like, hell yeah, that's dope. Because if anybody from Colorado wins on me, I'm winning too.
Yes, sir.
I don't care where they from.
That's how it should be.
What they be gangbanging, it don't matter to me, because I'm like, fuck. We need Colorado, the box state, to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of talent out here. There's a lot of shit, bro. Like, you got the English, we got the Spanish, we got the country, we got the Mexican country. Even the brothers are doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. There's some dope ones.
That shit's pretty dope. And going back to the whole you becoming a country singer, how did that came out? Because I remember you were just, you used to rap, you used to do your shit with Little Flip too,
Yeah.
Shout out for that shit. You hooked me up out there in New Mexico when we went with Drummer Boy. And I was like, oh shit, well, he's a producer, a DJ, and a rapper artist.
Yeah.
But country is a whole nother fucking level.
What happened was, I was like, my inner self was already that guy before.
Because you were brought up like that.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, this is what I could do. I can make dope beats, but I have other producers that can make me dope beats. Like I got a producer, Rick Pistol. I got
where's he from?
Mike. He's a Cholo dude, bro. He's from Southern Cali.
Oh shit, he produces your shit.
Yeah, he produces my country beats. It's the crazy thing about it.
That shit's crazy. That's wild. I thought
Literally,
you were producing your own.
No, I did a few of my own, but like Mike Coates from here, what's the name of their food chain?
Okay.
The Mike Coates from Food Chain out here. He just produced my new single. We're gonna go shoot a video for in Albuquerque tomorrow, and it's like, bro, they're hip hop beats, but with country instruments.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could do this. You know what I mean? And then I saw guys like like Louie.
Hey, that homie's that fool. He's coming up. He's coming up pretty strong. You know.
It's been down.
What part of it? He's from what? Houston or Texas?
Forward,
Texas. Oh, that's the border right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
I saw guys like Louie, Chris Detroit, my boy Adrian Garza, Sean Mecca.
I seen you add them to your shows and shit.
Yeah, they're on my CD,
Yeah.
my CD. There ain't no CDs no more. They're on my album release party coming out here, and we got a little tour set up. But Chris Detroit's on all Louie's biggest songs. Like I Really Don't Give a Damn, Dance With Me.
And he's from here?
He's from Fort Worth too.
Oh shit, okay.
So Chris has been my boy for, I would say, 20-some years. I mean, I gave him his first rap name, so it's like
crazy. And I seen him
He used to be-
pop up here and there.
he used to be Chris Cash. Then he was Soup
okay.
Flame. He was Soup Flame.
Okay, so I seen the Soup Flame.
Yeah,
that's the one that I saw.
But
Yeah.
nah,
Shout out to them, shit. That's your circle, right? You work with them?
I work with them, man. Those are my boys. We're heavy doing this country tour thing. So
Hell yeah.
another artist I work with from El Paso is Crystal Poppin.
Hey, she's popping out there.
She's popping,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie.
She's
Let me
dope.
read this comment real quick.
Okay.
The homie said, "Disaster music." Hey, he's commenting. Que rollo? Shout out to the homie Alejandro Sick and Twisted. What's good, Simes? Love from Sick and Twisted.
Kansas.
Kansas, homie.
Yep, I remember, man. I've been on tour with them too.
Yep.
Back in the day, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Tornado Alley tour. That was a crazy tour.
Yeah, one of the homies is commenting. He's like, "Yeah, Simes Carter has his respect down in Chuco Town since he's been helping out Skills and Disaster." R.I.P. the homie Dreamer too.
Yup, Skills
Yeah,
too.
they fuck with you out in a Chuco, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's dope. That's dope.
Chico's Tacos, bro. I'm coming.
I don't know about that. I don't want to talk about that, dog.
Ah, did you get chorro?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's not my favorite food, And when we go out there, it's just like, nah, fuck that.
I'd rather have Chubby's than Chico's Tacos.
I'm not gonna lie. Me too.
Yeah, I'm
But-
sorry, Chico Town, but Chico's gave me the picos.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my boy Chicano. He's just in the building and shit. But yeah, every time I go out there to Chuco, they're like, "Hey, no, the Chico's Tacos is the spot." And I tried it, but sorry to all the homies from El Paso, but I don't know. Chico's Tacos is not the thing for me.
It's not the right thing.
Shout out to the homie Jose El Patron. Sign's been going in. Y'all both go off. Hell yeah, carnal. That's
Is
crazy.
that Jose from up north? From
I think
Fort
so.
Collins?
Jose El Patron, yeah. Shout out to the homie Icy Woods. And shout out to all the fans checking us out. But yeah, as you were saying, the country, you just decided to say, fuck it, I'm going to try it. You're already a full artist, DJ,
Yeah.
producer. But why is somebody else producing you when you can do everything?
Because I feel like
Change it up?
I just change it up. Let me let my pride down. Like, I'm not trying to be everything anymore.
That's like when I told you, like, hey, you know what, Simes, I'm doing this podcast and showing love to everybody because why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got the platform. People, fuck with
Yeah.
me. Might as well, That's what I was telling you when you walked in.
That's
and shit.
dope, bro. I told you, I saw you doing it. I remember you mentioned to me before you even did your first episode.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'm down. Just let me know when.
I wanted to do
I
it.
hit you up last week. I was like, hey, let me know when you're ready.
Might as well. I was like, you're doing your release party. You're dropping singles. I was like, fuck it, let's get Simes in here. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah, but I was gonna tell you, a lot of people in New Mexico fuck with you heavy. I've seen that.
Yeah.
And you actually have any artists out there that you produce, or?
I did. Not any right now, but
Because you're trying to focus on yourself,
Yeah, not only that, I mean, guys I came up with like R&D, you know, Eric Taylor, Crush, you know, a lot of the homies I produced back then, they're still my boys. You know, I got Eric Taylor on my album. You know, I got Lil Flip on my album.
On the country one?
On the country
oh,
one.
Oh, shit,
I
that's
got,
crazy. Who doesn't know Little Flip, huh?
I got Twista on my album.
That's dope right there.
I got some crazy records that are gonna come out next month, but we're working on a deal right now, and I pray that it goes through because it could be life changing for my family. It could be life changing for me. So, you know, like I said, my kids were born here.
They're all from a mile high.
I got 3 kids from here. Been out here the whole time with them. And I wouldn't have it any other way, bro. I love Colorado. When I go places, I can't wait to get back here. This is the cleanest shit I ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Nebraska for a show just recently.
Shout out to the homies in Nebraska.
I couldn't wait to get home, bro.
That's a long. Were you flying or driving?
I like to drive when I go there. It's like 6 hours to Lincoln.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but
we're trying to do some shit out there in Omaha. We got a lot of people, you know, trying to.
Omaha's lit too.
Yeah.
You know,
who is it?
It's Pooh. He goes by something else now.
I just
know.
Pooh.
He's bringing Lil Quetta out there this week.
Okay.
This weekend.
Nah, the people that I used to fuck with in Nebraska was Stilo the Don.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's about it that I know. And I was asking the homie Chicano too, because he's from out there. But we don't really know too many people, you know what I'm saying, out there that are active right now.
Well, he's bringing a lot of people. He just brought me and Amanda Perez out there, and it was dope.
Yeah.
It was a dope show.
Yeah.
I mean, Amanda always pulls, so.
Honestly, from all the Chicano artists, because she is considered Chicano, even if we don't really like to use that term too much because people get kind of offended. I don't know why. But I think from the Chicano community, she's the one, and MC Magic and Rob, that it's guaranteed.
That pull, even Bash, bro.
I forgot Baby Bash, bro. I forgot Baby Bash. Because he be doing it too. I was going to say, how did you end up meeting Amanda Perez?
So, at the studio, John Lopez, CEO of Upstairs, says, hey, I got another artist that you're going to want to work with. And here she comes. She has her little iPhone. This is like an iPhone 2 back in the day, or iPhone 1. She brings it, and she has the melody on there that goes, ding, 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 ding. And she goes, we need to make this into a song.
So she just brought it to you.
So I replayed it. She had input on the drums. I replayed all the drums. She had input on everything I played.
Okay.
And that's how Candy Kisses was made.
You made Candy
Kisses? Right off top.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right off top.
Candy Kisses is a fucking hit record from fucking, I don't know how long.
08.
Yeah.
They ended up, they put it in 07, but in 08, 09, even 2010, even on Denver radio. I mean, when I moved here in 08, I remember going to Walmart because I wanted to. This is back in the day when you wanted to go buy the CD so you can look at the credits.
Yeah, and just have the little poster that came inside the CD.
I remember going to Walmart on First and Wadsworth right here. And I remember telling my girl, like, hey, I need to go get this CD because my name's inside of it. And I just want to have this. So
that was dope.
That was dope. I produced the 2 singles off there with her.
Candy Kisses is, I think, her most viral, famous song, right?
The last one, I think, that went that big. It was like God Send Me an Angel.
Yeah,
I Pray,
that one, Candy Kisses.
And then Candy Kisses.
Because I'm familiar with Amanda because of, you know, a lot of girls fuck with her, and who doesn't want to book her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of dudes, too.
Yeah, that's true. So, how, you know, changing back to meeting the artist, what's up with Little Flip? Because I know you were working with him for a minute.
Yeah.
And for being a Latino working with, you know, with the brothers, it's different for them to accept us. You know, it's getting better, but back then it was just like there was just a line. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can tell you right now, we got the same tattoo. So we got the Clover G La Familia.
That's his label, right?
That's his label.
Okay.
I'm still part of it. I ain't never left him or nothing like that. He's still my boy and my brother. But he's actually one of the one of the brothers that's actually always helped the Latinos out. Like if you go look him up on YouTube, I mean,
Who he's worked with?
he's done the most features on like independent Latino artist songs. You know what I mean? S.A. Partner was his producer at one point.
Oh, really?
He's worked with a lot of people, bro. A lot of Latinos all over the internet.
Hell yeah.
Independence.
That's dope, man. I was gonna tell you, when you going back to when you started, do you still work with Clicka One or?
Yeah, I still work with Romero.
Romero.
Yeah,
isn't he probably like the main one? I mean, a lot of people consider that.
I would say that he ended up being the main one.
Yeah, because I mean, he was.
Bad Boy's still around. S.A. Brown's still around, but
okay.
But they don't like. They're not a group like that anymore.
It's not too united. Well, I mean, they've been for a minute.
But Romero is still there. Like I'm still producing for him.
Okay.
Like he still gets beats for me.
Hell
so.
yeah. For all the people that don't know, that SIMESCARTER is our special guest for episode 8. He's a producer, a DJ, and now he's doing it as a country singer, straight from Colorado. You know what I'm saying? And para toda la gente que nos está viendo, this is our guest, and he's done some crazy. Because I was looking you up, and then I seen you have a song with Lil Rob. Like, I think like last year I told you like, hey, I'm trying to get on a record with Lil Rob, remember? And you already have one. I was like, damn, this fool already has one.
Yeah, I did. I produced the mixtape. Me and Fingers did that.
Oh shit, you've worked with Fingers.
Yeah,
too?
so Fingers has sang on. So that song "Stuck with You" by Lil Rob, that's my beat. Fingers sang the hook. He sang a few hooks on my beats on Rob's album. 1218 Part 2.
Okay.
I produced most of 1218 Part 2. Then he dropped that Oldies album.
Yeah.
I produced a lot of that Oldies album. Me and Mooks.
Okay.
Rob's still my bro. Rob's on my country album too.
Rob?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I got a song called Bartender with Lil Rob on it, and it's
really?
a country record.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I think the Latino country is making is the new wave. Because even in Spanish and all the, the raza, it's still like making waves. Like it's hitting a little bit more than rap, just regular rap. So you got to throw some country in there, something different, so people can kind of, look at you and be like, oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, like most of my fans are Latinos. So it's the same fans as if you go to an MC Magic show or a Baby Bash show. It's the same exact fans. They love country. But what I think it is that they haven't been able to, I don't want to take this wrong, but they haven't been able to come out and say, damn, I like country because some of it's too redneck or too hunky, right? But then when you got like people like myself or even like Chris Detroit or even guys like Louie that can make
it sound dope.
Make our people like it. That's when they're like, oh shit, damn, I like this. Even the brothers, bro. I get compliments all the time. Like, bro, your shit is hard. That shit is.
No, I checked out a couple and that shit sounds dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making it sound dope and you're just doing it your style. The SIMESCARTER style.
Yep.
And
we're talking about real shit. That's what we're living.
Bro. It's like a corrido. That's what a lot of people don't understand. That the corridos, the Mexican corridos, are just basically country songs, real life country songs.
Yeah.
But in Spanish, obviously, they had the cartels, and then we had fucking mobsters paying the country singers to sing their story. That's where the corridos went so popular, because everybody's like, all the young kids wanted to grow up to, have money and have power,
Yeah.
But the country in English is a little different.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
It is.
And that fool, Louie, he's the one that, he's kind of telling the story in English now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's dope, man.
Are you planning on working with Louie, or what's the word right there?
So, yeah, I just had an altercation with him. But
okay. So you're doing your own thing.
Doing my own thing.
Okay, and that's exclusive on Kicking Back with El Cacho, you know what I'm saying? SIMESCARTER's letting us know.
Y'all about to hear the first country diss track come out here pretty soon.
Oh, shit.
So,
You
I ain't gonna say nothing.
brought the homie out here.
I brought him out here, sold him out.
And he couldn't do it by himself. That's what people don't understand.
Nah.
Like when we book an artist, because we're artists ourselves, we got to make sure that we're going to sell out so we can make our investment back or win a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Like promotion, sometimes the venues be waxing us. It don't matter,
Man, especially the Roxy.
I wasn't trying to say no names. But
I'll tell you what happened straight up.
yeah, let me know.
I ain't afraid to say it.
Let me know how you feeling.
So what happened was, I brought him out here. I got him booked, paid him for the show, got him booked in Alamos, in Monte Vista. Got him booked over there. You always
connect the whole Colorado.
Yeah, I got him booked over there. Okay. I got him booked for after party at 5280.
Okay.
I made him about 25, 30 G's.
Shit.
Right? I made 1,000. He got mad at me for making 1,000.
That's crazy, bro.
You know, I got a track with him, and this just happened last night. I happen to be on TikTok. I really don't get on TikTok that much. I'm old school. I just happen to get on TikTok. He's live. I go click his live, and he's bumping my track. And he sees me pop up, and he sends me like a subliminal fucking message saying, I used to work with this producer. He didn't say my name, but I know he's talking to me, and he goes, but I'm going to get this track remade.
What?
And I'm like, nah, see, that ain't going to happen. So that happened last night, and that's why I said, man, like, that's not going to fly.
So we're about to get a SIMESCARTER diss track for Louie the Singer from Texas. That's just
it's going to have a lot of people in it.
Hey,
not
you
just
know what?
it.
And that's just exclusive here on Kicking Back with El Cacho. You know, Simes let us know how he feels. Because, you know, sometimes people try to take advantage and shit just because they're kind of popping at the moment.
Yeah.
And they don't see the hard work and dedication that we have to do. Like, even during the week, you know, passing out flyers, meeting up with radio stations.
Yeah.
Fucking calling the artists because they're not trying to share the flyers. They're not hustling.
Yeah.
They don't understand.
Give me a video drop. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Just never gets it till the day before.
Yeah.
And I reached out to his manager, and
are you trying to do the things cool, or you're just like, fuck it, I'm not trying to work with them? Because obviously he got some motion going on because he's the only one doing country.
To be honest,
right
bro,
now.
I mean, sometimes people ain't what you think they are. You know, you think they're a good person, or you think they're cool and they're actually not, and they turn up being something else, and that's what that turned out to be with him.
Well, because when it's beneficial to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously everybody's going to love you when it's beneficial.
Yeah.
And you're good, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I got videos of him on my phone right now at Interscope Records showing the CEO of Interscope Records that record to get a deal. And part of his deal, you know.
You were part of it.
I have the videos. I got receipts. I got text messages, you know. So I'm not a YouTube producer, so you can't just go remake my shit and get away with it. So that's where I'm getting at with that.
That's where we're at with that one, huh?
I might just drop that song. Like, fuck.
Why don't you just drop it? Might as well, you know, some exclusive shit.
I'm cool with it. I let it go.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that, but
it just happened yesterday.
So it's just on the spot.
It's just on the spot. I ain't gonna lose sleep over it or be mad or nothing like that. It's just like, dude.
So if you go to Texas, you think people are gonna show you love with your new? Because I mean, your shit sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, of course. Fuck yeah.
When are you gonna be dropping the new videos and shit?
So we're going to film the first video tomorrow. We're going to Albuquerque. Tomorrow morning we're leaving.
Than that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out there in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm about to have Impalas, you know, everything in my video, horses, all kinds of crazy shit. So
that's crazy, man.
You know, I got the homie down there.
Have you ever connected with Mexican OT from out there from Houston?
Believe me, I want to. So
I met the homie.
We've crossed emails. We've crossed emails. I've sent some like cumbia trap beats.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on a response. So believe me, I want to, man. That dude is hard.
Yeah, we were on tour with him last year in Cali. He sold out and everything, and
just before he was like major mainstream.
Yeah. So last year, because I believe like this, but by the end of last year, that's when he kind of just blew up. You know what I'm saying? Like mainstream.
Yeah.
But we were on tour with him. He's humble as fuck, dog. His team is cool as fuck.
I like Mexican OT, bro. I think he's he's opened the door. I think he's kicked down the door for what hip hop, what like Latino rappers always wanted to be.
Yes.
And they couldn't do it. And I think he's kicked the door down, bro. Especially being on songs with Moneybagg Yo and
that's
you know, Zero and you know all these guys. I mean, he's doing it. Like, props to Mexican OT, man.
Yeah, because, you know, like, I got my boy King Little G and shit, and I think he had it so he can go all the way mainstream. Mm-hmm. But I think the politics between the streets and the music, it's what kind of just, separated a little bit. But I think he was the one that was representing us really well, even though it had a lot to do with real life shit. But other than him, I see Mexican OT. He just went mainstream because in Texas the politics are different than in California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Way different.
Way different. So Mexican OT...
They don't have to worry about that red and blue shit.
Yeah, so Mexican OT has the green light to work with anybody. And over here in California, they got politics. It's a lot about respeto and just... It is what it is, But I've always, gave props to the homie G. We were actually out there in Cali with him. He invited us to his big-ass mansion, dog.
I saw that.
That shit was crazy.
I saw that.
And
I like King Little G, bro.
He's dope.
I think he is like the sound of Chicano rap. Like he's the
new wave.
The new wave. I like King Little G.
Yeah,
I do. I've always wanted to work with him. I don't know where him and Rob stand. I don't.
Oh yeah, because he did a little diss track back in the day when he was coming up.
And I don't know about I just don't like to get involved in that, the stuff, like especially with like the whole high-powered dope house thing and all that stuff. Like I don't like to get involved in that. Like I could easily
because you work with everybody.
Yeah, but I don't get involved in it. It's none of my business. Whatever they got going on is whatever they got going on.
And it gets to the point that you're in the middle and you're like, oh, well, who are you gonna roll with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because let me give a quick shout out. Saludos a mi gente aquí en Facebook Live. Saludos a Carolina Herrera. Saludos al Paco. A toda la gente de Unidos de Juárez, Saldívar. All the people that are tuning in, English and Spanish, ya se la saben, aquí andamos. I was going to ask you this question because we had the homie 44 Vato. Saludos al homie Héctor Áviles, ya se la sabe de Aurora, carnal. We were talking about the SPM situation, carnal. What do you think about that? Are you going to fuck with him when he comes out? Or are you just going to paint your line and just be like, let him do his thing?
I pay my line. Because
Okay.
I've already worked with him. He's on my album,
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even
He's
know
on my
that.
2012 album. I'm the first person to put him and Lil Rob on the same track.
Oh, shit. That's huge.
I still fuck with like Juan Gotti.
Juan Cacho.
I still fuck
I got
with-
a track with that fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 17 when I dropped it.
I still fuck with Lil G. I still fuck with Rashid. I still fuck with Carolyn even.
Okay.
I just,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna I'll just remain the little boy fan I was back then and just, do what I gotta do. But mark my words, if he comes out and he has shows,
He's going to sell out
we're
everywhere.
fucking selling out Ballerina or something like that.
He's
Like,
going to be selling out.
Yeah.
And, it's always a delicate subject to talk about, South Park Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
But, I give him credit in the music. I've always thought his shit is dope.
Yeah.
But, music, real life, it kind of, doesn't mix well together. And that's where we stand. Because we went to California and they kept asking us that. And me and the homie Leone, shout out to the homie Leone from Springs, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know what? We're just painting our line because a couple people reaching out like, hey, we should do the SPM tour and shit. I think they're already trying to set some stuff up, and we had to pass. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No disrespect or nothing.
No, I
we
get
just
it.
Had to pass. You know
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying? Because we got fans in Texas, we got fans in California, we got fans even in Mexico.
And none of us will ever know. None of us will ever
we
know
don't-
the real story. None
Yeah.
of us will only he knows, and that people know. I mean, none of us will ever know. None of us could ever do anything. But as far as getting involved in it, I don't want to fuck with that. So.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a crazy subject. I mean, you're a father, I'm a father. You know what I'm saying?
I
that's
coach
where it
I coach
hits.
softball. I coach 12-year-old.
shit, you do?
I coach 12U softball. I've been coaching for like 8 years.
Oh, shit.
So I'm around little girls all the time. They're precious. I give them all my time.
Yeah.
I'm always giving back to the community like that. And I understand what you're saying. Yeah, we got girls, daughters. So I just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I feel you. Gonna change the subject. What do you think the box state needs so we can, I don't know, have somebody blow up and go mainstream, or what other resources do you think we need? Like, we need podcasts like this one. We need what do you think? Because in the city there's always the politics, like, oh, I'm not gonna work with you because you talk to this guy and this and this. What do you think Colorado needs so they can
I
fucking
think
put some
Colorado needs
respect
to
on
like get rid of the haters. But there's hate everywhere you go.
Well, there's
but, like,
a lot of haters that are
this
not
place
even
though,
from here.
holy crap, dude! This place, I've like I said, I've lived all over Phoenix, Texas, New Mexico. Not even my hometown's this bad, and that's a little tiny place. I lived in Vegas, you know. I think if people supported each other and got behind each other, you know, instead of trying to beat up on each other, not literally beat up, but like try to be the next guy all the time and let me do this, let me do that, and be in competition with everybody. If that just stopped, I think that between the Latinos, even the white boys and the brothers, I think everything would just come up like this at one time. I really do. I think if people supported each other, you know.
Because I mean, I see you support it a lot, but sometimes it's hard to support certain individuals and people that are just not with the business.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they're just not dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like, they can be hungry, but if their shit's not dope, it's hard to support some people. But the ones that are actually doing something and it sounds good,
and it's funny you say that because the guys that aren't dope, I'm not gonna say no names. They're the ones fucking shit up because they're trying to be that guy still.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're like 44 years old.
It's time.
You know,
it's
you're
time to hang up the mic.
You're wearing shoes from Pele still. Like, it's not gonna pop off, bro. It's not going down like that, homie. You know.
I feel that. I was going through your social media and shit, and I see that you have you're dropping what's it called, an album or a CD release party?
An album, yeah, next month.
Talk
June
to
14th.
me about that. What you got? What special guests you got there? Or where
it's gonna be an all country show. It's at this place called the Rick House. So it's like in Stapleton, kind of. It's a newer venue.
Okay. Rick House.
It's dope, man. I'd actually like it. I mean, I didn't have to pay for the venue. I was cool with it.
They're working
They
with
keep
you.
their bar. I keep my ticket sales.
Hell yeah.
I'm cool with that. But it's all Latinos on there, bro. It's Krista Troy, Adrian Garza, Sean Mecca.
Okay.
So it's all Latinos that do country, and people are supporting it. My people are buying tickets to come support, and I can't wait. I can't wait for everyone to hear what I've been working on. It's gonna be 12 tracks.
Are you gonna play with the live band or how?
Yeah, I always do. I always have a drummer.
Oh shit!
Every time I play, I take a drummer.
Okay.
Because my beats are, like I said, they're still hip hop.
Yeah.
So I don't really need. Yeah, I don't really need all the guitar, keyboards, bass yet. But my drummer comes. Shout out to Jonte. Man, he is dope. And he's been going on tour with me and stuff, so he makes the show just way better.
That's dope, man.
Way better.
What was I gonna tell? Are you planning on like, I don't know, signing or just like taking somebody under your wing to kind of teach them all the DJ stuff, the music production, or what? How do you feel about that? Because sometimes you help motherfuckers, and at the end of the day, they think they can fly by themselves when you haven't even given them.
There has been so many people. I won't name them, but there has been so many people that I've actually done that for already. I've taught them how to do this, I've taught them how to do that, but then somehow, some way down the road, like you said, they're like frogs. That grow wings. They're frogs that start flying, and we know frogs can't fly. They can only hop, right? So what happened was they get a little cocky, and then they want to just like shit on you and take off on you. And that's
teach them a little bit, and then they think they know everything.
Yeah, and that's not the business. You know what I mean? That's not what we're in this for. So, I've done it. I've helped people out before. I've been doing what I've been doing, and right now it's just like, hey, whoever wants it, come on, let's go. I got you. But I'm just concentrating on my artist thing.
I guess that's happened to me before a couple of times because I used to have like 9 artists on the PAISA movement.
Yeah, I remember.
And I just had to cut them off because, laziness, not responsible. They were not hungry enough. So I've seen that come and go, you know what I'm saying? And when that shit happened, it was only Cacho, PAISA movement. That was it. And they're like, hey, what happened to all your group? I was like, there's not a group.
And they're probably all guys that couldn't even get out at a stoplight and sell a fucking CD.
They couldn't even sell a $20 ticket, bro, to the people that, they were supporting them. So that's why we started a new project. It's called PBM, PAISA Boys Music Entertainment, and we're about to start taking off with new talent. You know what I'm saying? Just different marketing skills and all that shit. Yeah. So be ready. PBM is coming through.
Tight.
Yeah, we're just trying to give it a new phase. PAISA movement, I've had it for about 12 years. So PBM's going to be like the new phase, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have fucking everything, black artists, whatever, English artists, whatever, you know what I'm saying? if they're talented, hungry, and they really about what they're saying, we're gonna open the doors, to a lot of people. We're looking for actually female singers and female rappers too.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, something
because the market's wide open right now. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the whole even the whole cholo look, like all that is back right now.
It's coming back.
It's all back.
We were in Cali.
My kids asked for that shit for Christmas. You know?
And we had the little Edgar homies. They had fucking Nikes with the cut. And back then it was like all bald and shit. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna start growing my hair a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pelon to the I'm pelon to the T. So I'll take that.
So I was like, fuck, but that's what it is. That's the new gangster. That's the new look. Even if the old school gangsters don't.
Yeah, it's that haircut that it's like half Edgar, but it has like a chungo in the back, like a duck tail or something. I see them, bro. Those fuckers will blast you.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of homies that are really active.
Those little fuckers will blast you. Those little dudes.
Here, let me read this comment real quick. Shout out to the homie Gutta King West from El Chuco. I think it's not that Colorado hates on U.S. artists. It's just that nobody local will support local artists until they start making it. They start claiming they're local artists, and artists need to network more than be crabs and pull each other down to rise.
That's facts.
That's the homie. He was part of Dreamers group and shit.
Dope.
He's always showing love, and
I got unreleased songs from Hell Dreamer, man. I don't know if I should reach out to his sister or his mom and be like, hey, I think you guys should drop these, but I let him rest in peace.
Now that because a lot of people were using the homie Dreamer's name as just kind of like get a little clout, but Disaster and the homie Wes, they're actually close to the family.
Yeah.
So maybe they can get the message through.
Yeah, Disaster knows what's up.
So
and Skills, I fuck with Skills. So
yeah,
I got Skills a feature from Lil Rob. So one of it and Baby Bash and Magic. So his last 3 singles have been the one with Lil Rob. It's on the radio right now in Albuquerque. It's called Let's Cruise. I took the Smokey Robinson sample and Lil Rob's on it.
That's dope.
Yeah, I hooked Skills up. I mean, he paid top dollar, but he got that motherfucker done.
He got the quality and shit.
Yeah, you got it done, yeah.
No, that's dope, man. I was going to tell you, what do you expect from your new journey with the country album? What do you expect? Like, are you hitting it with, like, everything? Or you're like, fuck it, let me just see, Or are you, like, really focused on, like, developing a marketing plan, getting some fucking billboards, shit like that? Because we don't really see that from the Colorado artists.
There's definitely a marketing plan in play.
Okay.
I'll tell you this, there's no turning back.
You already started it.
This is it. This is my last shot. I'm going to give it a shot as an artist. Because if you go on YouTube and put my name in there now, I'm on over 1,000 songs as the other guy, the R&B guy. So this is my shot. This is me with no auto-tune. This is me singing for reals. This is me doing
I think damn thing. To interrupt you, I think that you were one of the few ones in Colorado that actually knew how to fuck with the auto-tune.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's even hard for me. That's why I don't even really, and it makes my voice sound weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to really like sing and kind of know your vocals to kind of get the auto-tune on point.
They call me the Latino T-Pain for years, for a decade. They would, man, we can't get T-Pain. We'll go get Simes. Fuck it. So I was on everybody's shit, and now I'm using my real voice.
It's just
talking about real shit, real stories.
Image, everything.
Yeah, new image.
Because when you put that shit, I was like, what the fuck is Simes doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? And then I heard it, I was like, oh shit, this shit sounds dope. It's
appreciate
different.
It, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, 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 nah. And on some country shit, I don't really know about country.
Yeah.
But then I listen to my Mexican country, and I'm like, oh shit, like, Yeah. I just think the English country uses different instruments. Because the Mexican one, like, ding, they got the
they still use the Mexican instruments. Yeah. They still use the. You'll even hear an accordion in that motherfucker.
Oh, for real?
I swear to God, I heard some Mexican country the other night.
I never put attention,
They got the banjos, they got the mandolins.
What about the tuba?
I hear it.
For real?
I hear that. I hear.
That's dope.
I hear that shit in the Mexican country songs. It's dope, man.
Hell yeah. I got the homie commented. He's like, he wishes that Dreamer's family would go forward with the project, but they just want to let him rest in peace already.
That's what I said.
So
that's why.
Respects, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect that. Shout out to the homies from Commerce City, the homies from Greeley, Colorado Springs, Aurora, Montbello, y a toda mi gente de Juárez que nos está viendo. This is episode 8 with El Cacho, kicking back with El Cacho. We got SIMESCARTER in the building. I was going to tell you, carnal, you're a DJ as well.
I'm still DJing right now.
Yeah, I feel like being a DJ kind of opened a lot of doors for you. Because you were always involved in the, in the clubs that were popping. Like, back in the day, I don't know if you ever did a Club Bash back in the day.
I did it.
Or Palladium.
Palladium, yeah.
And those were like popping.
I was the first person to bring Fat Joe to Palladium.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
We brought Chingo Bling there, Baby Bash, Lucky Luciano. I remember I threw that Latin Invasion there.
Oh, you did?
I did a lot of shows. I brought Little Flip there.
Palladium was popping.
That was my favorite club that's ever been in Denver, bro.
There's no clubs
I mean,
like
you
that
walk through the kitchen, you're in the strip club. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go to the manager's office, and it's a mock of Scarface's his desk. He has a little elevator that brings him down to the strip club. I'm like,
I don't even know
what
happened with that club. I just seen.
Dude didn't pay his taxes, bro.
Ah, fuck.
Dude didn't pay his taxes.
That's crazy.
They shut it down. They tied it up. I remember one day going over there, and the doors were all chained up. Yeah,
and then I passed another day, and that shit was just, it was taken down.
I remember Rob, Big Rob. I don't like to call him Big Daddy. He's passed away, rest in peace. But he used to throw dope car shows there, bro. I mean, I remember all that stuff. Like I said, that was one of the best clubs in Denver that I had ever seen. Like, as far as, like, that can hold 1,500 people and be packed with 1,500 people. Yeah, it was crazy. Devontae. So the DJs that, like, first gave me a shot out here was Devontae, Scratch G.
Hey, shout out to the homie Scratch G. He's an OG of Colorado.
And DJ Stacks. They all have let me.
I've always heard of DJ Stacks, bro, but I've never met them.
He lives in Dallas now, or San Antonio. I mean,
makes sense.
He's a Cowboy fan. He belongs over there.
Oh, hell no.
But Scratch G, I remember when I first came into. I didn't know about the hoods out here when I first moved here. I didn't know.
Different.
I didn't know what hood was what. All I know is that I ended up hanging out with East Siders, right?
Okay.
And they took me to Dolly's.
Oh, I remember that.
And Scratch G was the DJ there, right?
He was the DJ there at Dolly's.
Man, did all them guys want to fuck me up in there, because here comes this new guy. And this new guy's bringing all these. I brought Young Buck there, Amanda Perez, Do or Die. I brought, to Dolly's. Man, that motherfucker like as big as this room.
This shit was like this one.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, and they did not like me, bro. Some of these guys out here. And I remember I was like, I didn't have my own turntables yet or nothing.
That shit's are expensive.
Scratch would let me scratch on his turntables and DJ on his stuff.
I didn't know that.
So he gave me a shot at that. And Devontae, we were at the Firehouse together. And I don't know if you remember the Firehouse on 104th.
Oh, you did a lot of shit there. I never went, but I know you did it because you always
fucking packed. Wednesday nights, bro. I mean, it was free beer till 11. 2 levels. Devontae's DJing, and Devontae would not want to. No DJ wants to start at 10 o'clock, and I think she's trying to get your attention. And no DJ wants to start at 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So Devontae be like, go ahead and play for a while.
Okay.
Boom. I started like rocking the crowd, and like people started noticing
your mixes and everything.
Yep. So then I stayed there. He left. I ended up getting in at prime time.
You took over.
Manny does the Chicano Pride, the Pride ride that just passed, the bike run or whatever.
Yeah, I seen that getting huge.
He bought me my first turntable. He said, "Fuck, you don't have your own tables?" I said, "No." He goes, "I'll buy you some. Find some." I bought 2 Techniques and a mixer. And he paid for them. I paid him back by DJing, and that's when I started like being a DJ out here on my own, and doing all the lowrider tours. You name it, bro. Every club you could think of.
Hell yeah, man. You know what? We're about we got like 5 minutes left.
All right.
Where can they find SIMESCARTER, carnal? I think we're gonna have to do another part 2 with you because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yes, sir.
But I appreciate you for coming out. Where can they find Simes Carter, your music, your old music, your tours?
Just Simes Carter on everything.
Everything?
Every single thing.
Any shows coming up?
Yeah, I got the Lowrider Super Show in Pueblo.
Okay.
Coming up June 15th. And then I got another one with MB Riders down in Monte Vista.
Okay.
I got a festival coming up in Amarillo. I got a whole bunch of dates that I'm about to drop.
Make sure you share them so all the fans, and all the people are like,
sure.
hey, let's follow them. And
sure.
We appreciate you for coming through, carnal.
Yeah, no
we
doubt.
got it on YouTube. I don't know if on YouTube how it was, but that's why we're showing it on YouTube and Facebook, and then we upload it to Spotify so you can hear yourself.
Oh, okay, dope.
I'll definitely, gladly invite you again.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, carnal.
Hey, bro, thanks for having me, man. Hey,
I think it was a dope episode.
I appreciate you doing this, man, especially for the movement. I think Colorado needs this because there is some other things going on, but those guys,
too much bullshit.
Too much bullshit going on, and this is what the Mile High really needed.
Yeah,
they did.
And I appreciate you for taking your time coming through, carnal. And this is episode 8.
We got to work on one now.
We got to do something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do like reggaeton.
Not really, but I'll do like a country song.
I got a reggaeton country beat right now, bro. It'll flip your wing.
Yeah.
I need someone to flip in Spanish on that motherfucker. I'm about to send it to you, bro.
We got a homie too. We just signed him to PBM and
dope.
Woman. He sings. He was the King Little G invited, so he can sing for an hour at his house.
That's dope, bro.
So yeah.
I saw that. Was that the little band set up and shit? Yeah, I saw that.
Now, I appreciate you, carnal.
No doubt.
We're definitely gonna have the Kicking Back with El Cacho Simes Carter Part 2. I appreciate you for coming out. Gracias a toda la gente que nos está viendo, all the fans. This is going to be available on YouTube and Spotify, so para que estén al pendiente. Shout out to my sponsor, Speedy Inc. from Ogden, Utah. The homie Self-Made Clothing. You already know. PAISA Movement, PBM. We're out. Muchas gracias, mi gente. Kicking Back with El Cacho, episode 8.